Doesn't seem to be another bonfire site, however.
That's good. This looks like a bike trail.
Possibly. I think this trail is just one that leads out to the
Same dog print. Same dog print.
Yeah, this clearly leads out to the power lines, as we said. I don't think there's anything more in that direction to give us any clues. Now, there's the continuance of this trail, which possibly could lead to another location we will inspect. But
There's also a trail on the other side of the road in the other wood. We'll probably see those when we start looking at the railroad track.
yeah, they're covered up. So I think we should turn around and we will head back towards the trail. I'll stop recording once we start the trail, and we will resume with you guys when we enter the other trail, their section of woods we believe to be host to other activities. Now that is an abandoned car, and an old one at that.
And an entire one.
This is a whole one. All right, well.
Is it?
Now that is a muffler.
Is there any evidence of burning?
I don't believe so. It just looks like it was wrecked here. This is not a recent vehicle. That's the muffler, I believe.
Yeah, but there was never a road here.
That's true.
Could be more, illegal garbage dumping.
Possible. Now.
Could be something, of course, more sinister.
Possibly. It could also be related to the activities of the cult.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, If you're trying to, get rid of someone, one way they do it, very least in, movies and stuff, is they bring them out in a car and then burn the car with them.
Yeah, this car is very well deteriorated.
I wonder how the muffler ended up this distance, though, because that's a good 2 meters, 3 meters.
I do wonder.
The rest of the car is pretty intact.
Sam, would you say that these holes are bullet holes? I've never personally seen bullet holes myself, but due to circumstances.
I have, in fact, in Boy Scouts. Oh boy, Boy Scouts being useful. Moment I can get Eagle.
Look.
Those are not bullet holes.
Are you sure about that?
It looks like just, screws.
No, those are not screw holes. Look. There's a screw hole right here.
Yeah, that's a different screw.
These are, I'm very sure that these are bolts. Look, there's a bunch of them in a patch right here. The metal is clearly indented.
I guess aging might have smoothed it out a bit. Exactly it. Normally bullet holes look more rough,
I believe, I have a strong suspicion
that one in there looks like a bullet hole, though. Right in there.
Where?
On the inside, there's a piece of scrap metal. Just lower your camera a bit, point inwards. Right in there, there's almost a convenient little patch of sun hitting it.
Not really sure I see what you're seeing, but...
I don't know. Wait. Take a look inside there for me.
What?
Is there anything in there?
Nothing of interest, I suppose.
Wait. Gabe, look right there.
What?
There's a screw still in one of the spots.
Yeah, but look, what I'm saying is...
Not a screw, a wrench, I mean.
Wrench? Where?
Right there.
Right there? That's...
At least I think that's...
That's part of the... I think that's part of the window.
Oh.
Turn.
Oh yeah, one of those crank down windows, yeah. My bad.
But see, Sam, these are very clearly... I think they're very clearly... At least they're not supposed to be there, and they look a lot like bullet holes, and they look about the diameter of a 9mm, and they are, grouped together in a place that would be not natural on a car.
Could be. It could be. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying I don't think they are.
There's also... Yeah.
What's interesting to me also is that the car's upside down. You know?
Hmm. Yeah, there's
Because there's
definitely
not
a
like
lot
a
of.
hill nearby it could have rolled down. And there's not really roads out here it could
So
have
here, I'm gonna use
driven
some
on.
I'm gonna use infrared, see if we can get better. I think this should be able to give you guys
You
better.
have infrared on that camera?
Yeah, and should be able to get a better view of the inside of the vehicle.
You got UV?
No, it doesn't have UV.
What?
No UV.
Get a fucking black light on this shit like they do in cop shows.
Definitely worth coming back to check this out during a better time of the year. But
You know,
it is very hot and humid right now, and it would be ill-advised
I thought they said, you know, cicadas come out every 7
stay
years.
out here.
But they seem to be, like,
Any
out
longer.
constantly, you know?
Oh!
Like, is there a time of year besides, like, you know, dead winter without cicadas?
I don't know.
Because they say it's only at 7 years, then it's constant.
I think it's probably good that we turn around at this point.
Yeah. And of course, this also seems to be print from the other car, so it's not like it's the same car split in parts.
No, that is very much a lot older.
So it's two different cars from two distinctly different times. What would you call that? Like a 90-something, 80-something car?
No, mid-century, 50s, 60s.
50s, 60s? Really?
Yeah, it's clearly older.
When did crankdown windows stop being a thing?
I don't know, but it's not really relevant. It's just by the body.
Fair enough. So two cars could be 50 years apart, given our 2002 hypothesis. 40, 50 years apart.
However, of course, it doesn't necessarily mean that the car was left here in those years. It just means that the car is from those years.
True. Retro cars are popular. I don't think anyone would really trash a retro car that much later, because retro cars gain value, you know?
Of course, but I'm just not sure. All right, let's make our way out. It's possible the car being here predates the collectivity itself.
I don't know, man.
But there's just no way to know.
I guess once we know what cult potentially is involved, we'd know, but...
Or it's possible that the 2002 cult is not the only cult that has used this area because it may have some sort of link to something.
I mean, we're in Connecticut, you know? Everything is like that.
Everything's like that. So, it's very possible.
Because, you know, not to sound like Stephen King, but a lot of genocide happened here. And also, of course, you know, it's an old place. The more people who are somewhere, the more people die, the more ghosts and shit there are.
So this trailer thing was probably set with that car we found.
Yeah. And, of course, you know, Connecticut especially is known for both the haunted and cults. Like, what's Connecticut's best college? You know?
Yale.
Exactly. And one out there known for having like 3 major cults on campus. The Skull and Bones, the Scroll and Key, and the Wolf's Head.
Yeah.
I was at Yale earlier this summer for a law program, and, you know, they have just straight up dorm rooms special for these cults, you know? So, and they only take in 15 kids a year. So, it's entirely possible that they came out here. Especially because, you know, the Skull and Bones, they've got multiple locations. Like, they have their own island. Do you know that?
Yeah. All right, so now that we're reaching the trail, we'll be signing off for the moment. We will be back with you when we
Have something to report.
do something to report.
We good? We recording? Okay. So this is where I'm holding on to the stuff from yesterday. It's got the shells. You can see I'm holding onto it in here to not get further prints on it. Then, these are the stuff from today. I got the can specifically because it's likely to have fingerprints on it. Something to look at, you know? 2 lighters. Gabe is right, this is kind of more pinkish than red. And blue. Neither of these work. There is, what is this, birdshot?
It's just a shot cup.
Shot cup, yeah, and then another shell.
Mm-hmm.
Which proves that there was at least 6 guns fired now, maybe 7 or more. And we found another Winchester. This one was further back, implying the individual had time enough to reload. Cut. And there was another Winchester, which implies the individual had time enough to back up and reload. And also confirms.
And so a reload could be something automatic or
Could be, yes. I'm assuming it's a rifle, but yeah.
semi-automatic rifle.
Fair enough. Someone brought a semi-auto rifle. The point is, we had enough time to back up, which implies or confirms for us now that whatever it was coming out from the power lines area. Meaning that's something we'll need to look at more in the future. It could be whatever it is somehow is, connected to the power lines, finds food there. Maybe it draws energy from it. I don't know. But whatever it is, it seems to have some kind of connection to those power lines. Once I have my kit back, I'll be dusting this for prints. And cut. Also, there was the old car out there. The old car out there, that's another car, which implies maybe the same thing being used, being done, same ritual. This car was also flipped over and had what Gabe believes may be bullet holes in it, indicating, someone was... If the same thing happened with the other car, that would explain, of course, how someone shattered the tempered glass. So it could be this same ritual has been done multiple times. Oh, this is interesting. This lighter's been out long enough that there is a leaf inside of it. Didn't notice that before. Anyway, long story short, this ritual seems to have been done multiple times, but it seems not every instance has required whatever it is that was summoned or created to be terminated. Cut.